Ankita, what more can you tell us about all that's happening? It's a bit of a surprise now that the police has escorted her, but it's the timing that really seems interesting, because the fact that she's actually come in at a time like 6 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 in the morning to do this, that just goes to show what she is really decided to do, because at this point in time she may not face opposition in entering the Haji Ali.
Absolutely, Abhitoj. Now, what had happened last time on the 28th of April when she had come in, what worked against her was that she reached at about 5:30 in the evening, and by then there were men, and in fact there were people from political parties, there were women who had formed a protective circle outside the Dargah, and then Trupti Desai wasn't allowed inside back then. So this time, however, she's come early in the morning, and in fact, not too many people knew about the fact that she was going to visit. She came with her group, and then she also came with a few policemen and immediately entered inside the Dargah. She, however, has not entered inside the inner sanctum of the Dargah, where in the core area where women are not allowed. That is a matter which is still in High Court, and the High Court is yet to give its decision on whether or not women should be allowed inside the inner sanctum. If you look at last time, if you compare last time and this time, the differences are that last time she received many threats from political parties. In fact, leaders from the MIM, for that matter, even the SP wing or SP women's wing of Mumbai, everyone had said that they would throw her out at the moment she entered. Some had even said that the Shiv Sena leader had said that they would welcome her with slippers if she dared to come inside the Haji Ali Dargah. So this time, Trupti Desai trying to keep it low-key. She's coming at a time when people are hardly there, and with just a few people from her team as well as a few policemen, and entering inside the Dargah.
Right, Ankita, you've been covering her attempts to enter all kinds of religious shrines for a while now. Give us a sense of the journey of Trupti Desai, because now that she's entered Mumbai's Haji Ali Dargah, this is the first time that she's entered a Muslim shrine, we believe. Earlier, of course, it all started with all that was happening at the Shani Shingnapur temple, which was an area where she faced a lot of resistance, and even the police, in a sense, resisted initially before that big order that came from the Supreme Court.
Absolutely. So what had happened earlier, Amitoj, was the fact that, in fact, the two biggest fights that she has fought is one started off with the Shani Shingnapur, and then rounded off with the Trimbakeshwar temple in Nashik district. In both these temples, she and the members of Bhumata Brigade faced stiff opposition. If you remember the number of times, in fact, in Shani Shingnapur, she has attempted to enter the Sanctum Sanctorium, where the shrine is kept. So in the number of times where they were chased, they were absolutely beaten by the villagers, and in fact, there were many times the police had to form a protective circle around these activists and taken them away. But however, in the end, they did manage to get in. They did manage to break these traditions which have been going on for centuries, and ensure that they agreed with the Bombay High Court's order, and that there was equality in place of worship in Hindu places of worship. So while these are the two temples that they have managed to enter into in the last few months, now the entire scene has shifted to Mumbai, where the next attempt to Trupti Desai is the Haji Ali Dargah.
Right, Ankita, it's interesting that she's chosen this time, and we've already spoken about that. But what of the resistance? Because surely she had never backed down, and she had even told NDTV that she would continue to try and enter the Haji Ali, mosque in Mumbai, the Dargah. And obviously, she was expected to try again. All that happened on April 28th, where she faced a lot of resistance. She wasn't allowed to enter by locals, by policemen, and of course political parties that were there trying to stop her, including the Shiv Sena's members. This time she has entered early morning. Clearly she's caught everyone off guard, and that's interesting because they should have known that she would want to enter. And if they are strong proponents of the idea of women not entering the Haji Ali mosque, then why in the first place were they not really ready?
That's right, Amitoj, like you suggested. So if you look at the timing of her entering, now it's been over 2 weeks since she came here to the Haji Ali Dargah, and now she's back after 2 weeks. So it's been quite some time. In fact, people clearly, because of that reason, people were not expecting her to come in. She had kept the police in the loop, however, requiring the permissions. Now, last time, if you look at it, she came in the evening, at a time when the traffic was in peak hour, when people were waiting outside the Dargah. They were already ready for her. And even though Trupti Desai, and then after that, Trupti Desai waited for hours outside the Dargah, and after which she had gone to the Chief Minister's office, in fact, to protest, given the fact that she was not allowed to enter. Now, this time, however, she picked a time when no one would be outside. Yeah.